custom for those hard to reach areas. You know.
I like that, Eric. Well, this looks better. You got rid of all the leaves.
There's a fair bit of holes up in this, but I think it's all for like where the wiper motor goes. It's not inside the car. So
really, like holes of what?
Like someone had puttied over them.
Really?
Like in this panel here below the windshield. Yeah. Like there's one here. There's one here. It's pretty big.
Oh yeah.
But it's all for up under here. It's not in the cockpit.
Yeah.
But there's a hole there. There's another one. I think right here's a hole.
Jeez.
And then on the other side, there's like a big hole right next to where the wiper motor
I see
goes.
that. Yeah. All right.
There was like putty over them, and they just fell right out. Like all this coating, this was all coated, and it just come right out with the vacuum.
What's our plan change here, Mike? You telling people besides I kind of like the black wheel?
Well, we knew the car needed some work. There is a hole back there too.
Really?
Typical spot, not bad. It just needed a little more than I think that I paid attention to when we picked the car up, which happens. It was very cold and miserable when we went and got it. But do you want to show the reason it's not a restoration besides the fact that the body is
well, what's it going to be now?
Well, now...
It was going to be kind of a cool four-door, four-speed, four-door
like
SS
type.
with new fenders and quarters.
Yeah, like that was the theme. We were going to do stripes like an SS. Some people are into it, some people aren't. I was doing it for my wife, so we were going to do black vinyl top, but at least matte black the roof for now, which we're still doing that, but we were going to do SS hood with the stripes and make it kind of like a pro touring build. You know, suspension, it handles, 4-speed LS.
We may still put the C5 Corvette brakes on.
Yeah, that's going to happen, but that's going to be a couple months down the road. Right now, we're going to thrash to throw it together in the next month, which is going to be a tall order. For the Rock and Rods car show, they're supposed to have barrel races. So now...
And a burnout. That's why we're not
I'm more worried about the barrel races than the burnout pit, though.
Okay.
But if we can do both, we're going to try to do both.
Okay.
Depends if they stagger the times or if they do them similar.
I don't think they're going to do them same time.
But the frame on both sides, right under here, in a spot where it's
here, not here
where it's
necessarily,
known to
or
be
here.
kind of bad. I didn't realize how bad it was. So
yeah,
we're gonna plate that up, and now if it goes barrel racing, it's not that big a deal.
Right.
But that ultimately, we're doing that in the next month. But I actually want to build this into my drift car. So I'm putting 4-speed in it. We don't know what the gears are in the rear end. It's supposed to be 411 posi.
410 posi, I think
410.
they said.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not a posi. I'm going to doubt it's also 410s. But we'll find out. We're going to jack that up here in a minute. And
probably need to look and see if it's an 8.2 or 8.5. I'll bet it's an 8.2 because it's not, it was a 6-cylinder power glide.
Yeah.
So
well, that's...
how do you tell the
we
difference on
were kind
that?
of under the impression that someone had put a different rear under it, but it matches the rest of the rust very nicely, so I think it's original equipment.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get down here. You have your light?
Yep.
Yeah, give me something to deal on. Oh my Lord, I'm getting old. Right here?
Yep. That's tall order.
Wow. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was here.
No, and that's
a shame.
That's
Pennsylvania.
4.7 loose and jack this side up for me to be able to plate that in because of how far up. Like, it's at the bottom of the fender and I need to weld clear up, so we're gonna have to jack this up to get in there.
You taking the fender off?
No, because the body comes almost up to the end of this fender, so the body has to go up, which is gonna be not super fun.
Well, it's in the garage.
Ow! Okay, that needs a wrench.
Oh, so it'd have a bolt
It's
and a
okay.
nut. What size?
It's a 1/2 inch.
That is something all the berries growing in there. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, where are we at with this? Is this
What?
like a pickup too?
Yeah, once I get the fucking bolt and washer off.
Oh yeah. Now, what about the radiator? That's loose. You want to set that over there? Thank you.
Yep.
What about this cable?
See, I put that on a quick disconnect for a reason.
Yeah, we'll just set the front clip back on once the motor's ready.
It's not that heavy for a big iron car.
Are you gonna pull the transmission loose?
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
It's going in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, all we have to do is I just have to angle it down under the firewall real quick as you pull it. Done.
Well, let me go see if Tony will get back up.
Going straight in. Straight in. Come on. You're good. Come on. No more. A little more. Only about 7 feet or so. Should be good there. Fine. This one got all kind of rust. That one side might make it a little while. It does, but I'll be happy if it doesn't eat the cam by the time it starts chewing other stuff up. I'm gonna try to deal with that before I even try to roll this over. Vacuum out the little flaky crap, and then I'll marvel. And
You pulling the head or no?
no, I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, just go up for now. Okay, stop. Okay, tilt the bucket down a little. Stop. Go up. Straight up. Up, up. Okay, now keep going up. Keep going up. Go up. Up. Okay, hold on. What a bind. Okay. Okay, go up. Tom, he can tilt the bucket. Yeah, tilt the bucket back. All right. Come start backing up. Tell him to turn the wheels to the other way. All right, hold on. Let me hop over. Ah! Frame rail's slick as shit. Okay, turn them back up. You tell them to back up? Okay. Yeah. All right, Tommy's clear, back it up.
Are you using the other hood?
I'm using this one. Honestly, I'm using this one. I might not even wash the fungus off.
That.
Now how do I do this without it jamming down into here?
You stick a hand under the back.
Like this?
Yep.
Here, how about I take the hood?
You, Eric, you want to get the front of it?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll take your bullet.
Where are we putting this?
For now, we're just gonna sit it right there, and then we'll figure it out tonight. If somehow I even had the engine
Where's the
mocked up
other
in here, we'll just put it back on. The other one's in the trailer. We can put it in the trailer.
I mean, I would just use the other one.
No, I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because I want the colors in there. I think it's way cooler as we thrashed and threw this car together, and this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like we built this in 4 weeks, you know? Yeah, look at that.
And it's a shame because look how nice the firewall is.
Yeah.
And then up here, not here or here necessarily.
I gotta get in here with the vacuum still. But now that the hood's not in the way, it's a lot easier.
You could probably eliminate some of this, unless you think you need it if you're mud bogging.
Yeah. No, I think we're okay.
Shame we couldn't have another fender somewhere. I'd like to take this off.
Okay, well, oh, windshield's cracked right here. Don't got me again.
There, Michael.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you better put this somewhere special.
In the hood.
Yep.
You're probably not going to need this.
Ow.
You're probably not going to need this.
No, that's all coming out. Ah, this can stay. That's for the squirters.
What are you doing with the heater?
Leaving it.
I don't mean, like, are you going to not run a heater? Are you going to run the lines in and have a little heat?
No, I would, yeah, it's gonna have
Defrost.
Yeah, for defrost. See, here's the thing. I want to make it a drift car, and drift events do take place in the rain. It does less wear and tear on your tires.
Okay. So you're going to want to
Yeah, I want defrost,
check
fogger, whatever you want to call it.
Are these motor mounts where a 6-cylinder, are they going to have to be changed? I'll bet you. Or are you just going to get...
They're definitely. Just come look at them from the front.
They look...
Not even just that. Come here. Come look stand where I'm standing, and you can literally see one of them's like down in the frame a little further.
What'd we do, Mike? Gutted the fuel system. Maybe some burnables in the back. And now he's going to patch the frame.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get it done. At least this side. This side's the main side that I'm worried about.
What are we going to do about the rear end now that we know it's not a 410 policy?
Mini spool.
Now
Oh, no, I'm planning. I'm going to leave the seat in it for now just because it's a cost that I don't
and time.
plan for. Yeah, and time.
This is a...
But
you know, this had a chrome strip across the bottom that probably made it rust right there.
Yeah, surprisingly, I think this is the better rocker.
Oh boy.
Reinforcement. Okay, a nice old good old tack. I've never used this weld through copper primer.
Seem okay?
Yeah, that seems to work good. Oh wow. Look at the back though.
So you just have it tacked on the back,
More or less.
and then you have a piece here and a piece here, and then you'll tie
Yeah,
it.
like I said, I have a piece that'll go up in here, and I'll weld the gap. And then once I buzz a little there, I have a plate that'll come down and wrap under and weld to this.
Okay. That ought to be better than what it had, huh?
Yeah.
Which was a big hole. Is this side worse than the other side?
Oh yeah, this is the other side. I'm not even worried about doing right now. I'll do it later, because to finish this side properly, which I'm not gonna do today, but to finish this side properly, I have to get this body mount out and jack the body up to be able to weld way up in here. I'm not gonna be able to do that right now to try to get this thing done in 4 weeks. Because just messing around and doing all this other stuff, I have so much more to do. So yeah, if I want to put a harness bar in the racing seats, and I would like to actually put a cage in it, at least a small one, I'm gonna have to pick the body up anyway to run everything through the floor. Yeah. So I figure I'll wait till then I'll finish welding this. It'll make it, you know, to rock and rods for now.
Yeah.
And then I can do all that later. Okay. Let's see how that fits. Well, it's fitting. She might be a little ugly, but she'll get the job done. Okay. Okay, it's not perfect. It's a little dirty, but this is the pretty much finished product. Come inside the back here. There we go. If you look, I boxed that in back in there. Back and under. I would say all in all, didn't turn out too bad. Yep, that's it. Not perfect, a little dirty, but got it done. Quick and dirty fuel cell. Difficult with the caps on it. It appears and I'm gonna have to take a little more. Or I could do it the cheater way. It's really strange that, oh, I guess it's how it's made. So it happens when you buy El Cheapo Amazon ones. So if you look where the feet mount, these things are like gonna be touching the floor there. So luckily this Chevelle had a rear fill. So if I get and just bend that a little bit, it should be good. And by bend it, I mean smack it with a hammer.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Doing it the wrong way, the rightest way possible.
Oh no!
There it goes. I'm glad you got that on camera.
I was going to tell you that probably needed to be up there.
Eric, we gotta go in?
Go in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, keep going. There we go.
Now come down gently. All right, now go back.
Go back.
Hold
Go
on.
in.
We gotta,
How are you underneath? You must be clearing the cross member, or you're going under it.
no, it's clearing it.
All right, now go back.
Yeah, go back a little way. Keep going. Okay.
Okay. All right, we can work on it. Just leave it there. Time to
Now
eat.
that's just basic. Sit it in there, and then we'll try to mock up some motor mounts and such.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Break.
All right, now turn it over. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool
I drilled
idea.
a hole and then notched down in.
Well, I kind of like that. Let me see it. What'd you do? Where's the
Took
piece
a
of steel you made out of?
Just a random piece from the hardware store. Solid flat, 1 by 36 inch, half-inch thick.
And you made that shifter handle.
Yeah,
fit
heat it
your
up,
bench
bend
seat.
it. And then I was gonna have it like kind of like a Mopar where it come out around the bench seat, but I like where its placement was just kind of straight up and forward. Because whatever shifter I have in the car is really tall and really rearward on the trans, even with it in the front.
So what'd you do with that one? You just threw it to the side.
Yeah, it's laying over there.
I thought
Cut
that's
it
what
off.
you were modifying. I didn't know you made a whole new one.
That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
thought too.
No, I cut the old one off. It's laying on the bench over there.
Where you
Yeah, and then
made
I
that
did
one
that
from?
notch at the bottom so that I can weld it to the old piece. Because it's not a Muncie. It's a Mr. Gasket or something, so the piece is solid the whole way down, and I didn't feel like making the entire bottom. I think this.
So are
was
you going to
sufficient.
weld inside the car now?
Yeah.
Or are you taking that piece off and weld down
No,
here?
I'm gonna just weld it in.
You got
Quick and dirty
a
like.
clamp?
See?
What's going on, Mike? Are you notching it or putting holes in it?
What's that?
Notching?
Oh, this? No, this. I was just putting a lap joint lip. Some people don't like it. This car, as rough as it is, it's not gonna complain. So I don't know what this shifter is out of, but the rods being up top instead of down bottom also is a bit of a problem. But we're making her work because we have the stuff. All in the name of cheap. Cheap takes more time sometimes. That's where we're at.
Did you bend that in our cheap bender?
No.
Oh.
No, I did not. Probably should have.
The whole thing's moving.
If you get me a pipe.
Really? Well, you end up busting something.
I don't care.
That looks like fun.
Not really. But if stuff don't fit, I'll make it fit.
Nice.
Excuse me.
What you making, Mike, and what did you use?
Making a new trans tunnel cover.
Out of this hood, did I see this cut up?
It might be a little.
I think that hood was bent.
No, it was perfectly fine.
How was it?
I have no
was.
idea, but look at the way it's shaped. It almost looks like back when the the diver suits. It looks
Yes.
like over the shoulder and your head goes up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
The weighted suit.
Yep. Now you get the old.
Yeah, like that. Except for your head's too big.
Or it's a knight's,
Not gonna work.
the beginning of a knight's.
Pilgrim hat.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
None shall pass. Look at that, huh?
We're getting there. Ugly, but effective. Ugly, but effective.
How's this coming? Headers look good. Fuel system. The brakes work. That's good. Clutch. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Getting there.
Yeah, continue. Now how much is that piece? Like 40 bucks?
You have to look. It was MSCR. Mustang car refit power.
Oh, jeez. These are hard to drill.
It's probably a dumb way to do it.
Wow. Oh, I see why.
So I might get in there with the grinder and try to get rid of those real quick.
Yeah. Don't trip.
Try not to. Got it, Eric?
Yep.
Okay, go uppies. Up, 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 up.
How far we gotta go?
I'll let you get your side. I'm
I should have wire wheeled my bolts off.
Yes, that would have helped, huh? Eric, push up some. Yeah, there you go.
Stuck.
Is it?
No, he won't mind that drifting over here.
Hey, kid. Then you can just come over. We need a hood.
No.
We need a fender.
No.
But I'd like to find it in this color.
It was perfect just the way it is.
Yeah, because this is crusty. We have a hood. What color is it?
Like black or gray.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want to mess with the patina. Not now. I mean, we will under here.
A little too much.
You got a good bit accomplished here, little buddy. Oh no! Wow, is this gross?
We'll see.
It doesn't help that it's kind of crinkled on this fender. It was hit over here. It's not as nice as it looks on video. Yeah, in pictures.
No, you can't hurt it. It can only
Oh,
have
is
a
this
better.
place black dust? All right, you ready?
Yeah. Pretty close. That's weird. It's like, no matter what I do. Oh, I don't think this is sitting up where it's supposed to, either, because the hood's latched. Either that or the hood latch needs to move down a little. Oh, it's the dent in the front on the grill.
Okay,
That's as low as the hood can be right now.
that's fine.
Well, this.
I mean, you don't want to make it too nice.
I mean, you can jump up and down on it a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get dirty. That's all grinding and rust. And...
Huh. There's like that much room between the hood and the intake.
Really?
Yeah. Might even be more than that.
So that's a truck intake.
Yeah.
Cool. I know wheels is gonna
But
be.
you have to also remember these are custom made motor mounts. Yeah, the floor doesn't look like concrete anymore. It looks like a fucking.
Well, you fixed the frame, so you have a solid frame. You should
on that
have
side. I gotta finish this side.
a decent motor. We should probably make a list of what you gotta finish. How's the hood?
The hood's good.
Dented and
Yeah, it's good. It matches.
wash this thing when we're all done. Maybe get rid of the Chevrolet script. Do you know how that goes in there?
Yeah, I think I might.
I'm just saying things that we have to do. Like double check the work that you've done
You
already.
see,
I see your patch.
yeah, like I had the steering column down, and for whatever reason, I was messing around, and the keys hit me in the face. Eric started laughing. He's like, "What was that?" The keys. Anyway, but I leaned over because I was drilling one of these holes, and when I moved, the bolt was in the floor. I'm like, well,
It's not supposed to be.
I could have done it the right way, but I'm doing it I don't have enough time, and it really needs like a floor pan patch on this side, so.
And I don't think the car, like...
It's not gonna mind. There we go.
So here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had this all installed and it all works?
Nope. We do hammer finish around here.
Now, it's hard to tell, but is it a factory tunnel cut many different ways?
Yes.
And,
Yeah, it's a factory style replacement tunnel. So I cut the very top and the very bottom off of it, and then made the whole surround and moved everything over because it didn't work. And now it does. And that boot is off of some kind of automatic. The whole name of this, game for this car right now is how cheap can we throw something together in,
with parts that
was
we
it
had
6
laying
weeks
around.
for Rock and Rods, which is why most of it's not on film, because I come over, get started, and don't bring a camera. And
Now, what do you call those?
what, the rib nut tool?
Yeah, rib nuts. Is it working?
Yeah.
So what do we got? V-bands, exhaust,
Yeah.
drive shaft. You have to finish the fuel system.
Yeah,
And
which is
we'll
only
do-
a couple of lines and a couple of wires. Relays.
That kind of looks pretty cool in there.
Yeah.
Actually. That works, huh?
It does. With the Cobra knob.
Are
The only thing I don't like about the boot is it kind of puts some pressure.
Does it?
We'll see. I'm willing to find out.
It's probably hard.
What? To push?
The boot is probably hard.
Yeah.
They get hard. It gets stiff. Switch panel needs it secured after we run some water. You gonna run the fan to the switch?
Yeah, I'm gonna run, main ignition, fuel pump, fans, starter. I'm gonna run it all off the switches actually because I just want this to control the lights and wipers and stuff like that. I'll probably leave it for now because it's convenient. I might just lop it off. Because if it's not in park, if you pull this out, there's like a locator on it. That's what allows this collar to just do this.
Yeah.
So when you go to shut the car off, you can't get the key off.
Okay.
Yeah. So I might just cut it off.
Why don't we cut it off, and maybe you could weld something cool on there.
Yeah, or I'll buy a racing column later.
All right.
Quick disconnect.
Well, let's take a look at what else you did. We'll go in the back.
Yeah, the back's still on that. Better get my key.
Another place would be cool to make something neat.
If I could get
Really?
Turn. There we go.
He can hit the hole.
Okay. Well, they from the bottom,
Oh.
but that's going to be a return, and that's going to be a vent because I already have the bulkhead fitting, and I'm going to try to order another fitting that's I forget what it is. We have one over there, but that's like some high pressure line, so I don't want to mess with it and take it off of there. But I'm going to order one of those. I forget what degree it is.
Do you have
120
things
degree or
mounted underneath yet?
something. I have the fuel pump under there, yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
I didn't even see
Yeah, I
it.
made
don't know
a
if you
bracket
can see
that
it.
actually sits in the
Oh,
switch
yeah,
channel
right
and
here.
bolts through factory holes. in
Yeah,
the
there's
frame.
your filter. Yeah, there it is. All right. So we got to do the posi.
Yeah, we got to do the rear. We got to finish a couple of fuel lines. That return line and the one that's coming up under the car, you can see it, to that bulkhead fitting. And then the fuel rail one, which I'm going to probably knock a bunch of stuff down.
Go around in this mess. This is a mess.
Okay.
Oh, no.
There they are. I'm going to probably run these again,
Okay.
which I had on factory truck intake already.
Okay.
So that's what these are for. These need to go on that intake.
Yeah.
I need to make a crossover line, which means I got to order some 90s. And
So let's make a quick list. Yeah, okay, you need a drive shaft underneath. And then the rear end, fuel system, battery system, whatever you're doing there. Or where are you putting the battery? In the back? In the trunk?
yeah, on that side and the back.
So we have all that.
Yeah, so I'd like to get a cutoff and a battery box set up. See, I like the aluminum like it's in the Monty that has the snaps that hold the lid on.
Yeah.
I don't like the ones where you have to take nuts off to get into the battery.
Okay.
I like the ones that just have the little, and I can't seem to find those on like super cheap Amazon because I'm trying to save. This whole thing's budget, except for the parts that couldn't be, like the clutch. Like there's probably some way that I could have done it cheaper, but with 6 weeks to build a whole car, I had to spend some money.
What are we doing in here besides the switch panel and throwing it down? Are you calling this good?
I'm thinking gorilla tape and a seat cover will go a long way.
Okay. No back seat. Or are you putting it back in?
I'd like to put it back in, but I have to fix where that frame's rotted on that.
Yeah. Nah.
I could put it in the way it is.
All right, let's look under the hood and see what you finished. Hood's on.
Yep. So there's some rust falling out.
I know.
Weight reduction.
You got the headers. You made the motor mounts.
Yeah, made the motor mounts.
Kind of fabricated this.
Yeah,
whole
this
setup.
I have to drill, and I was just gonna put rib nut through this.
Mm-hmm.
And I have these little rubber washers that fell, but I was gonna stick them through there, and then that's done. But yeah, the intake, it kind of needs cleaned up, fuel rail switched, stuff like that. And
You put this crossover.
yeah, the coolant crossover.
Mm-hmm. And there's your fuel system coming up.
Yep.
There's your
Clutch master.
clutch.
which fits very well.
Oh,
around the
we got
headers.
power steering to do.
Yeah, I gotta buy. I'm probably going to buy the couple of fittings that adapt the factory lines to work on an LS pump. And I have to buy this bracket that puts the power steering here and the alternator here
Okay.
with truck pulley spacing.
And the intake, a truck intake, clears this factory non-cow hood. So there you go. I mean, we could put a cow hood on it, but I think for what you're doing, I think it's something else to have to see over. Like, just leave flat hood on it. Maybe another one down the road if we can find, if you do decide to do body work. All right.
Yep.
Water pump.
Yeah, I gotta get a lower rad hose too, which I'm pretty sure a factory truck one will work because this is a factory truck rad and it works with the factory upper hose because we just mutilated that into there while we were at it.
Yeah, it's in there.
And that fan shroud's off of like an 05 to 14 Silverado.
Okay. I'm not going to predict, but next video, maybe this will run.
It would be nice.
And then maybe the next video of it after that, it'll be across the road doing some barrel racing. All right.
Yep, that's the goal.
Thanks for watching.